And as Russia's relentless assault on Ukraine continues, Russian drones struck the southern port city of Odesa, injuring 11 people, including 2 children. The strikes damaged residential buildings and led to massive fires. Firefighters were seen battling the intense blaze, and those wounded include 6 men, 3 women and 2 children, which were aged 11 and 12.
Russia has struck Odesa during the daytime. A big fire erupted over an area of 1,800 square meters. A zoological shop, a liquor store, and a post office caught fire. At the moment, we know of 8 injured people, hospitalized. Unfortunately, a puppy that was in the shop has died.
Well, separately, in the heavily contested Donetsk region, Ukrainian troops and artillery targeted Russian dugouts with a domestically produced self-propelled howitzer. As Russia ramps up its missile attacks on Ukraine, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has written to US President Donald Trump. And in the letter, Zelensky has urged Trump to provide more ammunition for the Patriot air defense systems to counter Russian ballistic missiles. And Zelensky has said that the pace at which it is receiving the Patriot missiles was no longer sufficient to match the scale of the threat facing Ukraine. In a video message, Zelensky confirmed that he has written a letter to Trump and the US Congress. He said that while much of the world's attention is on the war in Iran, US must also listen to Ukraine and provide protection against Moscow's ballistic attacks.
This week, I drafted a special letter, a letter to the President of the United States and to Congress. And yesterday, the letter was sent to the relevant institutions in Washington. It is rare for leaders of another country to address both the President and Congress of the United States of America at the same time in a letter. But the situation now is such that we must act swiftly, and act effectively. It is important that America hears Ukraine.
Zelensky's appeal underscores Ukraine's almost total reliance on its Western allies to down Russian missile barrages. The request comes just days after Moscow launched one of the biggest and deadliest combined missile and drone attacks on Kiev. Amid these developments, Russian President Vladimir Putin has arrived in Kazakhstan on a 2-day state visit. Kazakh President Tokayev met Putin on arrival in Astana. And during the visit, the 2 leaders are expected to sign a deal for the construction of a nuclear power plant in Kazakhstan. Putin will also take part in a summit meeting of the leaders of the Eurasian Economic Union.